where does this go from here, Mahua Moitra? You seem to have decided aggression is the best form of defense. Are you still hopeful that you will get a fair hearing?
Not at all, Darshan. Not at all. The aggression is not the. That is a very incorrect statement for you to make, Rajdeep. I'm sorry, I didn't expect that from you. But since you made it, let me tell you that when somebody is sitting there putting a woman through a Vastraharan, I'm sorry. I'm not one of those women that are going to sit there and watch these men disrobe me. I'm very sorry. That's not happening. If that's being called aggressive, then I am aggressive. Because we are parliamentarians. I'm one of 78 in this country of 1.4 billion people sitting in the Lok Sabha. I didn't get here by being the role model for the BJP. I'm sorry. If I'm aggressive, so be it. He has no business to ask those personal questions. No committee can function like this. Please stick to the rules. I have written to the Lok Sabha speaker and I have told him, give me protection. I have answered all the questions. Anything else you require, I will put my statement on affidavit and give it to you.
What is the protection, therefore, you're looking at? And are you hopeful of what is the protection, ma'am, that you're looking at? And are you hopeful for a fair hearing?
I am looking at an ethics committee that functions like an ethics committee. I am looking at a situation where things are based on fact. If there are no NIC rules, how are people supposed to follow them? If there is a login portal ID that every MP is given to 10 people, then how am I supposed to be the only one who's not being allowed to? The second thing, if there's cash, where is the cash? There is not one iota of cash being proved. Cash was not even mentioned in the meeting today. If there's no cash, what are we talking about? If they're talking about gifts, I've already given you a list. What are you talking about? Please keep the query on what it's supposed to be. If this is supposed to be the Home Minister and the Prime Minister's way to get me under, then they'll get me under no matter what. But excuse me, we're not going down without a fight. You've got the wrong person, like I've said this. This is not on. The chairperson's filthy, sordid, unethical line of questioning. And what was this ethics committee doing when the government was spying on us on spyware? What happened to the call details then? He's asking me who I'm speaking to at night and the call details. I need to give that to an ethics committee. There's no fundamental right to privacy. What is going on? You asked me about the NIC login portal, I give you details. You asked me what Darshan Hiranandani has given you, I give you details. That's the inquiry. Form what you want to on the basis of that. If that calls for a suspension, please do so. If that calls for anything else, please do so.
Have you come out of the meeting?
Tactics to try and undermine the dignity of a woman.
Have you come out of the meeting believing that it's almost inevitable that this particular ethics committee is going to suspend you? This particular ethics committee, every ethics committee is supposed to finish its work. I don't see how this ethics committee is going to finish its works, given that the conduct of this chairperson was so shameful and derogatory that 5 of the committee members have walked out and boycotted the proceedings. So if they want to carry on a committee with just 6 BJP members in it, then good luck to them. If they think they can suspend, they can do anything. They have a majority in the House, that's fine. If the ethics committee,
ma'am, law in this country.
My final question, if the ethics committee calls you back, as they are likely to, for clarifications, you will appear before them, or have you lost confidence in this ethics committee and you will not appear before them?
If the ethics committee calls me back, where the speaker can guarantee to me that the line of questioning will not involve filthy, sordid, unethical lines of questioning, then of course, like I have said, but I don't expect it from them. I don't expect it from this chairperson, given what happened today. He was warned repeatedly. I was in the witness box. I didn't even say anything. The other 5 MPs kept saying, sir, don't do this. What are you saying? Please don't say this. How is this relevant? Stop it. Stop it. But because he had a script to read from, maybe his ticket will get cut in the Lok Sabha elections coming up if he doesn't follow the BJP script. There's not even this much of neutrality. He was being so ridiculous about it. So there's question 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the answer to question 1 is yes, only then can you go 2, 3, 4. So if I've answered the question 1 as no, because he's reading from a script, he's still answering 2, 3, 4. So everybody's saying, how is that relevant? But he doesn't know because he's reading from a script.
Okay.
It was a bloody farce. It was just a farce. And I'm not going to sit there. I'm sorry. Call it aggression, call you whatever. I am a role model. Mamata Banerjee's party is what I represent. Mamata Banerjee is a role model for millions of people.